Welcome race fans to the final round of the Apico BSMA Nationals, the 5th round of this tough demanding championship, which has seen the riders competing on some of the toughest tracks in the UK, all battling it out for glittering trophies and the end of the season to be crowned BSMA champion. So away they go, and the first race is going to be looking at is the big wheel 85cc, and it's Ethan Sills leading the charge. Jason Down, number 29, was there in second position. Also been looking for Jack Taylor, Connor Jargo, Matt Tolley, Josh Fletcher Williams out there, Liam Williams, Louis Smith, Ellis Bubb, Rhea Truman, Nate Parkin, Daniel Arkle, Billy Elvin, Ethan Sills, as I say, leading charge, just come back into view there. Now our camera position up on the top of the bank there, and you'll hear a fair amount of wind on the camera, so a little bit of wind blowing those bikes, the small machines, down on the bottom part of the valley, especially when they come up onto the top of the bank. As the Culham circuit here runs alongside the River Thames, very scenic setting. Jason down there, you can just see him just going to the outside, trying everything he can to close down on Ethan Sills. But it is Ethan Sills heading up towards us. Huge leap up there, and I'll tell you what, some of the adult riders probably won't be leaping quite as far as Ethan is doing it, and that's quite a tricky tabletop as well, gets a lot of kickers on the takeoff. So Ethan Sills coming round towards us, your race leader, no problem at all, and certainly looking good for wrapping up the championship this weekend. Taking top honours, a little bit of a heavy landing as he came in there. You can just see the machine bouncing back up there. So Ethan Sills now, your race leader, as I say, just pulling away slightly from the number 29 machine, Jason Down. Jason Down just out of our camera shot at the moment. Also be looking for Jack Taylor and Connor Jargo right up there, and Matt Tolley. The rest of the riders just dropping down that bank. Pursuing this man here, Ethan Sills on the number 30 machine. There's Jason Down going through, number 29. Well, this is race 4 on the programme over the weekend. We had 2 blocks of racing on the Saturday. Unfortunately, they were curtailed slightly. We had to have 2 air ambulances coming on the day to attend to a couple of injured riders. So we're going for 3 blocks today. Obviously this is the final round of the championship, get everybody a chance to get as many points as they can. A lot of championships still up for grabs this weekend. So in race 1, bring you up to speed, it was Ethan Sills taking the win from number 5 Billy Duke in second position. Matt Tolley took 3rd, Jason Down took 4th, the guy who's currently sitting in second place in this one at the moment, and Connor Jargo round out the top 5. In race 2, it was Ethan Sills again taking the win from Billy Duke on the number 5 machine in second. Jack Taylor took 3rd, Jason Down took 4th, and Matt Tolley rounded out the top 5. Race 3 for the big wheels, again Ethan Sills taking the win. Jason Down this time was second. He also posted the fastest lap in that one as well. Jack Taylor was 3rd, Connor Jargo in 4th, and Daniel Arkle in 5th position. So that brings you up to speed with the 3 races prior to this. We're obviously now on race 4, and your race leader Ethan Sills working his way around through this horseshoe, be working his way up towards race control, the number 30 machine. Oh, and Ethan Sills got it very, very wrong there, and down he goes. Well, he did case that quite heavily the previous lap. Not too sure, I think it looked like he hit a kicker that time though. His rear end was way higher than his front, and that has just gifted the lead to Jason Down, number 29 there. Well, good to see Ethan Sills did get back up on his feet there at the moment, so it looks like Jack Taylor now into second place, looking for Connor Jargo as well. Matt Tolley will have all moved up, Josh Fletcher Williams, but unlucky there, and there is Ethan Sills, and he's just cruising back up there, shaking his head. The goggles have come off, so it looks like it's the end of the race for Ethan Sills, and he will go out and be taken away to hospital, I believe, with a suspected wrist injury. Hopefully it's going to not keep him out of action for too long. But there's your new race leader, Jason Down, leading the charge now. So Jason Down, your new race leader, and Jason also posting the fastest lap as well, a 2:02.597. Very, very respectable lap time that. Jack Taylor currently in second place behind him on a 2:04.109. Well, with Ethan Sills out of the way on this one now, I will give you the results for this race. The man you are looking at now, number 29, Jason Down, will go on to win this one. Jack Taylor will finish second, Connor Jargo will finish third, Matt Tolley will be in fourth, and Josh Fletcher Williams will round out the top 5. The next race for them, which will be race 5, will be Jason Down taking the win. Jack Taylor again in second, Connor Jargo in third, Matt Tolley in fourth position, Daniel Arkle in fifth. Rounding out the top 5 as we just watched Jason Down and the closing highlights of this race. You can see quite a bit of water still on the inside of that turn there. Track prep this weekend been absolutely fantastic. I've got to admit, I've ridden at Culham many a time over the years, and this weekend it was really, really spot on. So the overalls for the weekend, Jason Down will take first overall from Jack Taylor and Matt Tolley in third. The championships, Ethan Sills is your new champion, Jason Down in second, Connor Jargo in third. Jack Taylor just going through there, and as we look at the closing highlights from this one, very shortly we'll be having a word with our winners, with a couple of riders down on the downside of the big tabletop there, both safely up there on their feet, as Jason Down crosses the checkers and takes overall for the weekend. Please.
I had a good weekend, very consistent. Had a alright race in the first one, and I had 2 good ones in the last 2.
Excellent. Well, next up it's going to be the small wheel 85cc class, blasting off down towards the first turn. Looked like a good start there from the 163 machine of Ben Musto. Jake Randall also didn't even look at Ben Musto powering his way around the outside. Not too sure if that was Eddie's Pool right behind him as well. But there they go, and you can see the green machine of Ben Musto. Just dropped down along the side of the river. Jake Randall there looking like he's in second position. Look for Ellis Poole, Tyler Smith, Lewis Roden, Finley Evans out there, Jacob Harley, Dylan Williams. You'll have Levi Davis, Connor Howells, Kieran Curran out there as well, Josh Hemsley. Fletcher ride out. And a bit of a heavy landing there. But, hard on the gas. I think that's going to be Jake Randall. Chasing after the Ben Musto there. I think we're going to have a few. Ben Musto there just dropping down in front of our camera position. So Ben Musto going through, but it is Finley Evans 512 there in second position. Jake Randall in third position behind him as the rest of the field comes streaming through. Back with our race leader though, Ben Musto at the front of the field. Just sweeping now, taking that tight inside line there. Up over the step up jump. Blue race control. Complete the first lap. 163. Ben Musto, your race leader from Finley Evans. Jake Randall there in third. Also be looking for Tyler Smith, Ellis Poole, Lewis Roden, Ben Zeal, Dylan Williams and Jacob Harley. You can see our riders just dropping down there. And Finley Evans really hard on the gas, trying to close that gap on Ben Musto, trying to not let him get away too far. Ben Musto going round the outside, hard on the gas, as is Finley Evans just going through. I've got a feeling that was Tyler Smith with the 181. Should be number 81 on my paperwork, just going around the outside of that berm as well. As we're back with Ben Musto, back end of the machine, just skidding a little bit there as he just drops hard on the brakes into that corner. Finley Evans just going through, bit of a few changes there. Jake Randall still hanging on to that third spot. I mean, the things as they came through so fast there. Finley Evans just coming through that S section there, still there in second position. Well, again, we're looking at highlights from race 4. I'll bring you up to speed of how their weekend goes. Great action shots we're getting. These small wheel 85s really attacking those jumps down the bottom end of the circuit. But as I say, let's bring you up to speed with the results, how they stack so far until we get to obviously race 4. In race 1, it was Ben Musto taking the win from Finley Evans. Tommy Smith took 3rd, Jake Randall took 4th, and Tyler Smith rounded out the top 5. In race 2 again, it was Ben Musto from Finley Evans. Jake Randall was 3rd this time out. Ellis Poole was in 4th, 81. Tyler Smith rounded out the top 5 again. Race 3, this time out it will be Jake Randall on the number 8 machine who will take the win from Ben Musto. Ellis Poole will take 3rd, Tyler Smith will take 4th, Lewis Roden will round out the top 5. Well, 163, Ben Musto just coming over the tabletop, very impressive there as he comes through. And that lead really starting to increase now over Finley Evans as he comes through. Just getting a little bit squirrely there, hard on the gas as he comes up the hill. Just watch how Ben Musto rails round the outside of that berm. Great start, as you can see that gap now as we look for Finley Evans, 152, our next rider, to come through. Also railing round the outside of that berm. Tyler Smith just going through. Jake Randall on the inside, and that's Ellis Poole powering round the outside there. So choice of different lines there. As Ben Musto there just dropping down the bank towards our camera, and then they'll work their way along the side of the river. Finley Evans going through, Tyler Smith just going through as well, and it looks like Ellis Poole just sweeping around the outside of Jake Randall there. So Jake Randall losing the position as we're back with Ben Musto. Oh, look at them, Ben Musto absolutely flying over those tabletops and hard on the gas as he powers up the far side of the circuit. Cutting to the inside this time. We have seen Ben really railing around the outside of these corners, but changing his line that time, going on the inside, and he'll probably outrun that train going up over the far side of the circuit, because Ben Musto is on fire at the moment. No surprise, he's the fastest lap on a 2:04.643, probably faster than I went round. The results for this one will be Ben Musto taking the win from Finley Evans, Tyler Smith in 3rd, Ellis Poole in 4th, and Jake Randall in 5th. Race 5 is going to be Ben Musto again from Finley Evans, Ellis Poole, Tyler Smith, and Jake Randall in 5th. So no surprise, the winner for the overalls on the weekend, Ben Musto 1st overall, Finley Evans, then Jake Randall in 3rd, Tyler Smith in 4th, Ellis Poole in 5th.
I had a good weekend. I liked the track. My LDR Team Green Kawasaki was running good, and I really enjoyed it.
But our new champion is Jake Randall.
My name's Jake Randall, and it feels good to be BSMA champion 2018. I've been consistent all year, a couple race wins and a couple overalls for the weekend, and some consistency, so that was good. And bringing home the championship is 2 times better. Thanks.
So gate drops and away we go, and this time out it's the juniors 65cc class, and I tell you what, this class has really given us some fantastic racing for this year, and it is number 14 Freddy Gardener leading the pack, 24 there as well, Jerry Benfield in 2nd place. I'm just confirming that 14 Freddy Gardener, your leader, leading the field. Over the far side, dropping down towards our camera there, 14 Jerry Benfield in 2nd place. Look for number 40 Jamie Coohan as well. He's had some really good solid rides in this championship, as so Jerry Benfield. Ollie Bob as well, number 44, really has some flashes of brilliance. Harlow Green as well. Now I've got a feeling Harlow Green might be riding on a different machine today. He's down as number 10 on my paperwork. We'll have a look. Look, that's Freddy Gardener absolutely flying along the bottom part of the circuit. His dad, Matt Gardner, former top motocross rider as well, so certainly runs in this family, and I'm certainly sure he gives them a fair amount of good coaching. But over the far side they go, number 14 Freddy Gardener, your race leader. Jerry Benfield in 2nd place. We've got Jamie Coohan up there as well, Ollie Bob as well, Harlow Green, Shane Jones, Jack Evans on the 167 machine. Who else? We've got Liam Regan as well there, and Zane Sibley Deakin, Ashton Bob, Alfie Clearlock Lovell, and Lola Evans. And Tommy Morgan as well on the number 77 machine. Keep an eye open for him as our race leader. 14 Freddy Gardener heads back up towards us, and look at Benfield. Benfield is snapping at his heels as they come up towards the race control. So the battle really is on between these two. Into the turn. Oh, and Freddy Gardener goes down. Penfield goes down. Both of our leading duo have gone down, and that has put number 44, Ollie Bob, into first place. But look at Jamie Cohen as well, right with him. Well, what an upset this is at the moment. Both our leaders going down there. Freddy Gardener looks like his front end just washed out, and it looked like Joey Benfield had dropped into the same rut and tried to climb out of that rut and just clipped his rear wheel, and so both riders going down. Well, they're both safely mounted, but this is really putting the cat amongst the pigeons at the closing stages of this championship. So 44 Ollie Bob, your new race leader. 40 Jamie Cohen there in second position. I think we've got Harlow Green. Now, I'm not too sure. We've got a 772 on his machine. I've got a feeling that's Harlow Green. So we'll have a look on that one as we come to the try and get a check on that. So my word, drama all round. As I did say, the 65cc class have given us some fantastic racing. Oh yeah, some epic little battles. And Ollie Bob is making the most of being out front at the moment. Getting some great jumps over the far side of the course, and just look at the speed he's carrying up there, and good respectable times as well. Ollie Bob did his best lap time out there at 2:14.854. Well, we are showing you some highlights, so I've better quickly bring you up to speed how we stand in this race. In race 1, it was a win for Freddy Gardener. Joey Benfield took second, Ollie Bob took third, Jamie Cohen took fourth, and Harlow Green took fifth. Race 2, another win for Freddy Gardener. Joey Benfield took second, Ollie Bob took third, Jamie Cohen took fourth, Harlow Green again taking fifth. Race 3, it was Joey Benfield taking the win from Ollie Bob. Freddy Gardener seconded in for third, Jamie Cohen in fourth, and Harlow Green in fifth. Good solid rides from Harlow Green. In race 4, the one we're looking at now, Ollie Bob will take the win from Jamie Cohen. Joey Benfield will take third, Freddy Gardener will take fourth, and Harlow Green will set for fifth. Fastest lap at the moment is Freddy Gardener as well, doing a 2:12.056. Race 5 after this, Freddy Gardener will regroup and take the win. Joey Benfield will take second, Ollie Bob will take third, Jamie Cohen will take fourth, Harlow Green again in fifth. Overalls for the weekend, Freddy Gardener taking first overall from Joey Benfield, Ollie Bob in third, Jamie Cohen in fourth, Harlow Green in fifth. Freddy Gardener, your new champion.
So yeah, the track on Saturday was quite nice in practice, and then I had 2 seconds because there was air ambulances from people that had crashed, so we only got 2 races in then. And then early in Saturday morning we had I got up and we were out first, and the track was really nice. It was quite wet, but it felt really nice because there was some nice ruts in there. And then first race, I came round this corner, I was in the lead, and I came up this, just about to come up this jump, and then my front end tucked, and I finished third. And then in my next race, I finished fourth, and then won the overall by winning the last race.
Well done.
I'd like to say thank you to all my sponsors this year. So 100%, Decade, and Matt Gardner MX. Matt Gardner MX has been the main one, and thank you a lot for all of them, but mainly my dad, Matt Gardner. Thank you.
Right, we're down on the line with the autos, and this is the class where it all begins. Some of these riders will go on to big careers, I'm sure, because there are some very talented young riders in this class. Riders to watch out for in this one: Lee Simkis, Ollie Waters as well had a win at the previous round. Took first overall at Puntralis. He's really stepped up to the plate the last couple of rounds. Logan Gardner as well, Matthew Morgan, Bobby Ray Smith, Georgie Pitts. Well, here they go. Off they go. Let's see who gets that all-important hole shot and is going to be leading the charge. And it is going to be the number 55 machine of Lee Simkis. Also up there as well. Ollie Waters right behind him. Logan Gardner, that was, going right round the outside, slingshotting off that berm. So that's your top three just going through. Lee Simkis, Ollie Waters and Logan Gardner. So the rest of the field there looking out for Matthew Morgan, Bobby Ray Smith, George Pitts, Bailey Williams. Well, back with our leading trio as they come into the main part of the circuit down on the bottom that runs alongside the River Thames. Great air time there from number 55 Lee Simkis. These little 50cc auto machines have really given us some fantastic racing all throughout the year. Lee Simkis just having a look over his shoulders. He'll see the number 55 X machine of Ollie Waters behind him, Logan Gardner, Matthew Morgan, and say Bobby Ray Smith there, George Pitts, Bailey Williams. We've got Ifan Rees there, Luca Thatchell, Ollie Oldfield, Dante Roden. Great little field. And as I say, a lot of these riders, I mean, I always think that the auto riders, it's bad enough when you're in the adult classes. I mean, I ride in the vets, and some of the ruts out there, some of the bumps, these tracks are pretty gnarly just for an adult machine, and yet these little 50cc auto machines, they absolutely fly around here, as you can see, and working their way back up towards race control. Both riders on that inside line there, quite gnarly as well. Some of the bigger machines have been putting up ruts up there on the inside as they go through to complete the first lap. Number 55 Lee Simkis, but look at Ollie Waters. Ollie Waters is really taking the challenge to Lee Simkis. Well, as I say, Ollie Waters took first overall at Pontrilis at the previous round and has really stepped into the limelight this last couple of rounds. Logan Gardner there in third position, just trying to keep this battle in duo at the front in his sights. Round they go. Logan Gardner just going through. I think expecting this to be Matthew Morgan, maybe to go through, or Bobby Ray Smith. Couldn't quite make out the number. That is the problem with the auto riders. The numbers are very, very tiny on these little machines as they go through. That's Logan Gardner just going through, no doubt about that. But here at the battle at the front, 55 Lee Simkis, the challenge being took to him by the number 55 X machine of Ollie Waters. Well, let's bring you up to speed with some of the previous races. The front end a little bit high there on Lee Simkis's bike, but he gets away with it. And just a note that we did have the fastest lap time as well from Lee Simkis, a 2:21.664, but Ollie Waters isn't far behind him on a 2:22.684. So nothing much. So Ollie Waters is certainly stepping up the pace as well. Well, in race one, it was Lee Simkis taking the win from Ollie Waters. Logan Gardner took third, Bobby Ray Smith took fourth, and Bailey Williams. But look at this battle now. Ollie Waters makes a move through on the inside, and I could just see a bit of a bobble there by Lee Simkis. But Ollie Waters, your new race leader as they come through. But Lee Simkis is having none of it and powers back around the outside. My word, absolutely epic stuff here in the autos. So a real nail biter as they just come up there. Lee Simkis up over the step up. Let's get the results for race 2. In race 2 again, it was Ollie Waters that took the win. Lee Simkis took second, Logan Gardner took third, Bobby Ray Smith took fourth, Matthew Morgan took fifth. The leading duo come through. Race 3, it'll be Simkis from Waters, Gardner in third, Morgan in fourth, and Luca Thatchell in fifth. Well, the race we're currently watching now, Lee Simkis will go on to take the first place and the overalls of the weekend, and Lee Simkis will also win the championship.
Weekend, I had a little bit of a wobble on the second race, fell off, still managed to get to second. I had a great weekend, the track was amazing. Alright, because I won and I dropped someone's brains by falling off. But that was alright, that's what you do in racing.
Well, this next race has been pretty much between these two. Number 73 Jack Wanklin there, putting his whole shot device on, and the number 33 machine of Josh Rubin. Away they go, blasting down towards the first turn. Let's see who's going to be leading the charge. Josh Green didn't get the best of starts in that one, but it is number 73 Jack Wanklin leading the charge. Aaron Coley there, one rider's having a big face plant. We've got to have a look at that one again, because that was quite a spectacular one. Down he goes. That's number 75 I haven't got him on my paperwork as the charge comes through. Jack Wanklin, Aaron Coley. Well, Jack Wanklin back into view, but Aaron Coley really is chasing him hard and has been on fine form this weekend. Also trying to see where Josh Greeley was. Didn't get the best of starts. Marshall Smith up there as well. Owen Woodhouse, Joseph Davis, Brandon Baker, Ryan Manley. But that battle is really intensifying at the front now. Aaron Coley is trying everything he can to find a way past Jack Wanklin. Up over the far side of the circuit they go. Over the big tabletop, then they'll drop down into a little horseshoe. Bit of a step up, step down jump. Quite a gnarly little step down jump. You can get some pretty hard landings off that one. Look at Aaron Coley, both riders going right round the outside, railing that berm, up over that big step up jump. Through race control they go to complete the first lap. 73, Jack Wanklin it is, just scrubbing a bit of speed off there. Aaron Coley, number 148, in second position. As I say, we're looking to see if Greedy is on the move. Marshall Smith, Owen Woodhouse, Joseph Davis out there as well. Huge leap there up that step up by Jack Wanklin. That is probably one of the biggest leaps we've seen up over that jump all weekend. So Jack Wanklin is absolutely on fire, and in this one, this is race 4, post the fastest time of 1:51.690. The rest of the field just comes screaming through there. Well, Jack Wanklin being chased by Aaron Coley. And although Jack Wanklin has set the fastest lap time, I can see Aaron Coley still taking that lead away, because he is climbing onto the rear wheel of Jack Wanklin now. Over the bottom part of the circuit they go, those two tabletops, that's the River Thames you can just see in the background. Beautiful looking circuit, hosted former 500cc Grand Prix, sidecar motocross Grand Prix. Many British Championships have been here over the years, and unfortunately another circuit which is coming under threat. A housing estate is proposed to be built on the flat land by the circuit. It's not actually going to come down onto the actual circuit, of course, but unfortunately nobody's probably going to want a motocross circuit right by their front door. So hopefully the plans will be delayed, and we'll still be able to use Culham for a few more years, because we do seem to be losing a lot of tracks at an alarming rate at the moment. And none of the government bodies really seem to be doing much about it in the way of like trying to purchase a lot of land. But back with the action, Jack Wanklin, number 73, under pressure there, 148. Aaron Coley trying everything he can. He really is pushing hard, and look at that, that is an incredible leap again from Jack Wanklin, number 73. Oh, and one rider down there, just see his leg waving from underneath the machine. Nothing too serious. Aaron Coley just trying to make a move on the inside, but it looked like Jack Wanklin managed to carry the momentum and slingshot off the outside. Greedy is now on the move as well, moving up the field. So our leading duo going through as we look for the rest of our riders dropping down. And there's Greedy just going through now in about 5th position. Josh Greedy will be racking up the championship this weekend, taking overalls, and one of the highest point scorers in the championship. Big, huge trophy up for grabs on that one. But look at Aaron Coley, the speed he carried off the outside of that corner there. And Jack Wanklin really is under pressure now, so the battle is on at the front. You can see Coley swapping the lines all the time, trying to find a little chink in the armour of Jack Wanklin. Up over the far side they go. Greedy just going through, but here they come. The battle is raging. Any moment now I think we're going to see a change, because Aaron Coley is looking so very, very strong. Powers off the outside berm there. Jack Wanklin just coming off that berm a little bit early. And you can see Aaron Coley just carrying a lot of speed there, closed right down onto the rear wheel. Jack Wanklin cannot afford the yellow flag still out. I think that's caught our Fordham rider down the bottom there. No overtaking on that yellow flag. Aaron Coley is going to try and make the move, and it just goes through on the inside. So Aaron Coley will take the win. And the overalls for the weekend will be Aaron Coley, Josh Greeley taking second. But Josh Greeley will win the senior championship. Let's go and have a quick word with our winners.
Yeah, start off, try to get good starts, put my head down, build a gap, try and get a cushion. And it seemed to work. Come away with 3 wins, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's good. It was a long season, but we managed to get it at the end.
With the 125s, 941 James Hanscom there, Callum Beacon 211, the number 2 machine Zach Cooper, parked next to Ben White, Keelan Southwood as well there, and Tom Comber. Stacked out field, this class has been really popular this year. Introduction of the 125s. Riders now just getting ready, and then we'll be underway. Gate drops, away we go. Down towards the first turn they go. Long sweeping turn, and they drop down the hill to a horseshoe turn. And it's going to be Callum Beacon. Oh, and one rider going down there. That's Ben White, number 338. Well, he's safely back up on his feet. And he's having a quick look at that one there as he goes down. And there he goes. And just getting that little clip there. But Ben White back underway. But Callum Beacon, your early race leader, as they go down onto the bottom part of the circuit and then work their way along the side of the river. Well, Callum Beacon picking up where he left off at Pontralis, and really showing an incredible rate of speed just lately on that 125 machine. Just along there as they go along the bottom part of the veranda. So Callum Beacon leading the charge along the bottom part, and then I'll drop down towards the far side along the railway track, and then we'll get a better look, give you a full rundown of who's who and where they are. So as they came through there, it is 211 Callum Beacon, 25 Ben Watkins in second, Keelan Southwood number 44 in third, 100 Liam Gale in fourth position, and it was number 2 Zach Cooper as we go through. And that's a rider being attended to from the previous race there. Through the first day, did a fantastic job this weekend. There's Callum Beacon, huge leap up over that step up to complete the opening lap. Down over the tabletop they go. Down the hill, your race leader, 211 Callum Beacon. And you can see he's already starting to pull away. Now we saw this at Pontralis. He's setting a really smooth, consistent, blistering pace. And a huge leap up there, and not quite as far as Jack Wanklin now. I think Jack Wanklin still has the honours of being the furthest jump up that step up. Beacon powering round the outside of that berm. Watkins is going through on the inside. Then you've got Liam Gale going round through. Look like Liam Gale now up into third. So Callum Beacon, your fastest rider, a 1:51.031. Out there doing this as we look at the highlights of this one. So let's bring you up to speed, obviously, because this is race 4, as we get a good shot there of Callum Beacon just coming through that S section going towards the tabletops. In race 1 on the Saturday, it was James Hanscom who took the first win. Callum Beacon had to settle for second. Zach Cooper took third. Harvey Matthews took fourth, and Ethan Loring took fifth. In race 2, it was Ben Watkins taking the win. Callum Beacon took second. James Hanscom took third. Zach Cooper took fourth, and Alfie Rickwood took fifth position. In race 3, it was a win for Callum Beacon. Ben Watkins took second. Hanscom took third. Keelan Southwood took fourth, and Zach Cooper took fifth. Which brings us to the race we're currently looking at now, and it is Callum Beacon, the rider right in our screen now, who will go on to win this one. James Hanscom will take second, Keelan Southwood will be finishing third, Zach Cooper in fourth, and Harvey Matthews in fifth position. In the fifth and final race, Callum Beacon will go on to take another win. Hanscom will take second, Watkins in third, Zach Cooper in fourth, and Harvey Matthews in fifth. So the overalls for the weekend, it was Callum Beacon taking first overall from Hanscom and Liam Gale in third. So the championship, it is Callum Beacon, your new champion, James Hanscom in second, Ethan Loring in third. So let's go and have a word with our winner.
Yeah, good weekend. Slow starting, 2 second places, and then got my act together on the second day and smashed it. 3 wins, fastest lap. Happy days. Yeah, it's good. 3rd year in a row. Hopefully go for number 4 next year.
So as the camera pans along the line, and the number 7X machine of Paul Minier in the handsome looking devil there, Brian Grimes. Also their 142 Mark Ward 315. Phil Evans, leader of the novice class, number 11 Eddie Deegan. In the 716 machine, Chris Peachy there, Andy Marchant. Your leader of the vets, Lee Spur, down there as well. Scott Mayhew going there. Good stacked out line, 772, Craig Chamberlain. Very shortly we'll be getting underway with this race. 145 Rob there just on the inside. Gate drops, away we go. Down towards the first turn. Let's have a look, see who's going to get the all-important hole shot and be leading the charge. Also getting a good start there. It looked like Richard Tudor, Chris Peter, Craig Chamberlain as well, Lee Spur. As they blast up onto the far side of the circuit there. Andy Marchant dropping down. Richard Tudor in second position. Oh, Chamberlain was in second position. Richard Tudor there in 3rd. Chris Peter come through just ahead of Lee Spur as well. So they'll work their way along the bottom part of the river. Andy Marchant, first year riding in the Vets Championships, and now he rode in the BSMA as a youth rider before going along to do quite well in the ACU, and rode in some of the Max's Championships and AMCO Championships, and now has returned to the fold of the BSMA. Andy Marchant also runs the some training schools. So also there Craig Chamberlain on the 772 Yamaha. One more 772 Yamaha machines just over in Cradley. Go and check them out if you're in the area. We're back with the leader, Andy Marchant. Dropping down there, big step down, huge leap down there. And you do have to really clear that, otherwise it's quite a bit of a gnarly, harsh landing. Andy Marchant, no problem at all from him. So Chamberlain pretty comfortably in 2nd at the moment. Just see the front end of his machine coming into view there. Richard Tudor a little bit further back in 3rd. Chris Peachy in 4th position, just ahead of Lee Spur. So let's bring you a couple of updates on how the weekend's gone for these riders. In race 1, it was a win for Christian Selden. Now Christian Selden had a first overall at Contralis, but unfortunately had a nasty accident in race 2, so missing from today's race programme. Andy Marchant had 2nd, Lee Spur had 3rd, Chris Peachy had 4th, and Josh Mayhew had 5th position. In race 2, it was Andy Marchant taking the win from Chris Peachy, Lee Spur took 3rd, Josh Mayhew took 4th, and Scott Mayhew, first of the novice riders, took 5th. Well, Marchant and Chamberlain just dropping down there. But in race 3, it was Andy Marchant taking the win from Josh Mayhew. Chris Peachy took 3rd, Jack Partridge took 4th, Eddie Deegan took 5th in that one. Scott Mayhew had another good ride, just in 6th for the novice riders, and Phil Evans in 7th. Race 4, the one we're currently looking at now, Andy Marchant will go on to take the win from Chris Peachy. Lee Spur will take 3rd, Josh Mayhew in 4th, Phil Evans in 5th position. And as we just see Andy Marchant dropping down there, also confirming he's the fastest rider out there, 1:59.065, very good time there. They will then go on to run one more race after this. Andy Marchant on the number 800 machine will take another win and confirm that he's going to be the champion. Lee Spur will take 2nd, Chris Peachy will take 3rd, Phil Evans will be 4th and winning the novice championship, and Scott Mayhew will take 5th. So the overalls for the weekend, Josh Mayhew will take 1st in the novices, Ben Gardner taking 2nd, Phil Evans will take 3rd but wrap up the championship. In the vets, it's going to be a win for Andy Marchant, Craig Chamberlain and Chris Peachy in 3rd. So Andy Marchant will be the new British Vets champion, Chris Peachy will take 2nd, Lee Spur will take 3rd. In the novices, Phil Evans will be champion, Scott Mayhew will take second, Jack Partridge will be third. Let's go and have a quick chat with our winners.
Yeah, I had a good weekend, 4 out of 5 wins, which I'm happy with. I hit the gate in the last race, I think I got back to 5th, but yeah, good weekend, guys.
Yeah, it's been a eventful one. I had a crash on the first one and messed up my hand pretty bad, so I had to just crack on with the day and keep me focused where I need to be with trying to win the championship. Unfortunately, one of the guys in second, Christian, he had a big off, and unfortunately he was hospitalised. So my best wishes to him, really. But now it's been a good year. Everything's gone to plan as it could have done. So we go out in one piece now.
Yeah, it feels good, yeah. I mean, we're all friends, so first, second and third for us is great. Well pleased.
Yeah, it's good, yeah. It's only been in 28 years in the making, I think. But now it's always good to try and do new things in your career, like, well, your hobby, and that's what we've done this year. We just took something different and made it, you know. I've done a lot of AMCA, British Championship over the years, but you know, the BSMA, I've always been there from the schoolboy days, so we decided to have this year with it. So happy days, go home now and celebrate.
So it's time for our final race of the 2018 season here for the Apico BSMA Nationals. Just walking along the gate there, 44 Corey Southwood, Lee Truman, number 210, Tyrone Cleaver was number 17, 121 Harry Partridge, 279 Adam Harris had some cracking rides this year. He's parked up next to the number 80 machine, Darren Webster. So this is MX1, MX2, and blasting off we go. Well, let's sweep down the hill. Let's have a look, see who we get there at the front. It's going to be the 118 machine, Jaden Murphy. Adam Harris powering round the outside. Oh, and one rider just burying the front end. Let's have a look at that again in replay. You can just see the front end just getting buried there, and it's just getting shunted. Couldn't quite make out the number. Two riders just shunting into each other as well. But they're all going to be safely back underway and back on their feet. So back at the front, and it's early leader 118 Jaden Murphy, Adam Harris right behind him, the 279 machine. Look for Lee Truman as well, number 210 Tyrone Cleaver. Had some great battles this year. Carl Haycock, Ewan Harris out there, Kieran York, John McKenzie, Henry Partridge, Jake Ford, Darren Webster, 117 Tom O'Connor. We're back with her race leaders, Jaden Murphy and Adam Harris, both two riders to the outside there, carrying a lot of speed there, drop down, and then they'll run up the side of the railway. Jaden Murphy, 118, your race leader from Adam Harris going through. Well, as a drop down the bank there, you can see Corey Southwood just behind Adam Harris, and it was a 308 machine. Lee Truman was number 210, Ewan Harris 79, and Carl Haycock went through, but back following our leaders at the front, Jaden Murphy. Huge leap down, that step down into the horseshoe, then back up over another step up jump, and that'll complete the first lap. And the front end a little bit high there. It's Adam Harris there in second position. Adam Harris has had some fantastic battles this year, especially with Tyrone Cleaver, number 17. Can't see Tyrone in this one at the minute. It's a little bit of a bad start on this one. So the swoop down there, look at Adam Harris carrying a lot of speed on that 252 stroke machine. Huge leap, and he's right onto the rear wheel of Jaden Murphy there, so Jaden Murphy cannot afford to relax because Harris is going to sweep round the outside. Murphy looks like he's just shut the door. It's neck and neck as they went up there. Adam Harris looks like he's took the lead away though. So Adam Harris, but Jaden Murphy comes back at him, but Adam Harris, he looks like your new race leader. Well, this MX1, MX2 class this year has really kept the crowd on their toes and delivered some fantastic racing. Well, there is our new race leader, Adam Harris. down along the bottom. Jaden Murphy there in second place. As I say, we should be looking for Corey Southwood. I think he should be there in third position on our last camera angle as he went through. 3:08. I haven't got him on my paperwork, so I do apologise. Ewan Thomas, Lee Truman, sorry, is also up there as well. 210. Ewan Harris, 79. Carl Haycock on the number 49 machine. Up along the side of the railway they go though. Our race leader, Adam Harris, 279. Huge leap over that tabletop. And I'll drop down this big step down jump. You've really got to make sure you clear it, otherwise it's quite a harsh landing. Bottom of that. Adam Harris just cutting off the outside of that berm a little early. Through race control they go. Look at Jaden Murphy though. Jaden Murphy is coming back at Harris. This could go down to the wire with these ones. Because Jaden Murphy is trying everything he can. He's going to swing to the outside. But Adam Harris just gets the better drive up over the step-up jump there. But Adam Harris, you can see Jaden Murphy, how much speed he just carried up over that step-up, really getting some distance. Drop back down the horseshoe. This should be the second turn area. Both riders going for the inside this time. We've been seeing Adam Harris going to the outside and railing around the outside of that berm, but he knows Jaden Murphy is right there, so he's trying to keep the door shut at all times. It's Jaden Murphy. The minute he gets a chance, he's going to try and make that move. Through the S's they go. Adam Harris, your race leader. Jaden Murphy in second position. Lee Truman, I've got a feeling is into third place. Tyrone Cleaver is now also on the move as well. Carl Haycock, Ewan Harris, Kieran York, John McKenzie, Henry Partridge, Jake Ford rounding out your top 10. The fastest lap so far. Corey Southwood posted a 1:57.15 and Adam Harris has done a 1:59.71. So Corey Southwood definitely on the move, but Adam Harris, it is your race leader at the moment. Jaden Murphy, 118, just can't seem to find a way back past him at the moment. A lot of speed and momentum and looking very smooth and stylish. Adam Harris looks set to be your new NX1 champion. Look toward the horseshoe there. Look at Jaden Murphy, front end tyre again, but he's going to have a look down the inside. Well, there's two main ruts through that corner. Looks like Adam Harris just had the better line through there. But Jaden Murphy really is trying everything he can, and we've got another rider just dropping down into the mix as well now. This is going to be an absolute battle royal to the end. Harris over the step up. Jaden Murphy there in second position. Who we got now joining in the mix in third position? We'll get a better look as they drop down to our camera down on the bottom of the second turn. Well, Harris just going through there. Jaden Murphy in second, and I can confirm it is Corey Southwood, number 44, who's just dropped into the mix in third place. Well, he did just post the fastest lap, so Corey Southwood really is on the charge. So we're following Harris over the far side through the S's. Oh, and I think Murphy's just made a bit of a mistake there, just behind that bush. See the rear end of his machine stepping out, and you can see that's allowed Corey Southwood now into second position. So Harris, your race leader, but Corey Southwood is the one to watch. He is on the charge at the moment. He's already posted the fastest lap time, and he posted a 1:57.15 compared to Adam Harris's 1:59.71, and you can see there's Corey Southwood, number 44, in the red and orange gear. The KTM machine chasing after Adam Harris. Murphy now down into third place. The 308 machine I've got in fourth position. So we should be looking for Lee Truman, Tyrone Cleaver, Carl Haycock, Ewan Harris, Kieran York, 663, John McKenzie and Henry Partridge, 921. And then number 2, Jake Ford, to be rounding out the top 10. And that marker now in front of Adam Harris. He's going to have to change his line, but look at Corey Southwood, and Harris also going for a tear off as well, working his way through the back marker traffic there, probably getting some roost filled in. And look at Corey Southwood through on the inside of that back marker there, just catapulted through, and a huge leap up over the bank. So Corey Southwood He's closed that gap down considerably, just 2 to 3 bike lengths, and another back marker in front of Harris now as they go down into the horseshoe. Corey Southwood, absolutely phenomenal at the minute. Well, what a race. This MX1, MX2 class has been absolutely fantastic all year. They really have delivered some fantastic racing. And what a race to be going out with in the final. We're showing this one pretty much in its entirety, because what a race to finish the series with the Apico BSMA Nationals. It's been a superb series, excellently run, and the racing has been phenomenal. And we're being treated to an absolutely stunning race here at the end. Look at Corey Southwood. He's trying everything. Both riders exploding off that berm there. Real pleasure to watch both riders. Oh, Corey Southwood going through on the inside, trying to make a move on the inside. He's looking for the lines now. So Adam Harris going to run at the side of the railway now. You can see everywhere Corey Southwood just trying to just chip away at him. Tighter lines, another big leap up there from Corey Southwood. Over the large tabletop they go. Well, this is definitely going to go down to the wire, this one. Corey Southwood again, he closes up. There's a lot of momentum into some of these corners. Now Adam Harris goes wide. Corey Southwood also going. Jaden Murphy still in that mix as well, right with these 3 riders. This is going to be an absolute nail biter to the finish, this one. Going through, I didn't see the last lap flag as I went through that time around. See Adam Harris, just the body hair is really sharp and aggressive as he comes out of that corner, just trying to cut a bit tighter. And obviously the outside. Oh, look at Corey Southwood, is going for the move, and he makes that move. That takes the lead away from Adam Harris. Well, what a move. He's found an incredible amount of drive off the inside. So Corey Southwood, your new race leader. So Corey Southwood, your new race leader, and a couple of back markers in front of him. So can Adam Harris capitalise on that and try and get back to the front? Jaden Murphy, though, is still there as well. Nothing much between these 3 riders. Well, the back marker moves out the way, but look at Adam Harris down that step up over the far side. They go into the S's. Corey Southwood, your race leader, from Harris, Jaden Murphy. Nothing much between these 3 riders. What a race this is. Along the bottom part of the circuit they go. Corey Southwood, number 44, 279. Adam Harris in 2nd position. Jaden Murphy, 118 in 3rd position. That all 3 riders powering up over the far side of the circuit. With a clear space before the next back marker at the moment. Adam Harris carrying a lot of speed out of that turn there. You can just see him raining around the outside of that turn. That's the line, the best one. Jaden Murphy having a look down on the inside of Adam Harris there, but that better line on that corner really is off the outside. So the overalls for the weekend, MX1, it's going to be a win for Jaden Murphy. Adam Harris will take 2nd overall. Tyrone Cleaver will take 3rd. Thomas O'Connor will take 4th. Liam Deegan will take 5th. In the MX2s, Corey Southwood will take the win from Jonathan Evans. Lee Truman in 3rd. Carl Haycock and Josh Hanson in 5th. So as they cross the line, Kieran York will be your MX2 champion, and Adam Harris will be your MX1 champion. Let's have a quick word with our winners.
Good weekend at Culham with BSMA Nationals, 2 wins, battling with a strong class, taking the overall.
Excellent.
Yeah, weekend was awesome, to be honest. Track was prepped awesome, and but the weekend for me was hard because I had a lot of blisters, and I woke up this morning aching, but I managed to pull off 3 out of 5 wins, so I'm really happy with it.
Go on, I'm out of the way. Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic year. There's been some good battles with Tyrone and myself all year. I'd just like to thank all my sponsors that help me out each year. Without them it wouldn't be possible, so thank you very much, and thanks for a great year.
Yeah, amazing, thank you. Just like to thank my dad and all that for helping me out and everything like that. But yeah, really good season and really proud. So thank you.
Excellent, well done.